I'm Georgie Coleridge Cole and welcome to the SheerLuxe Show. We have a great show for you today, full of fashion, interiors, beauty and sex. What more could a girl want? First, stylish content creator India Sehmi is talking us through the pieces that work really hard in her spring wardrobe. Then Tor and Becky are here with a brilliant unboxing of the high street clean, beauty and wellness products that they love. TV presenter and journalist Louise Roe is talking us through the interiors, tricks and tips she's learned whilst renovating her Georgian farmhouse. And trust me, this is so worth a watch. She has an amazing eye. Later, I'm going to be joined by Cameron Longtail, a sexpert from Lalo, the leading brand in intimate pleasure. She's here to tell us what's hot in sex toys right now. I get all the fun jobs. Plus, Heather is back with her hot list for April, and Winnie and Polly are showing us 5 ways to style spring jackets. So lots on, but first, let's take a look at India's spring essentials.
Hi SheerLuxe, my name is India and I run an Instagram account called @theindiaedit where I share fashion and lifestyle content. Today I'm going to be sharing my 5 essentials for new season dressing and showing you how to style them and why I love them. So the first piece that I've chosen is this maxi length shirt dress from Free People in a really cute pastel floral print. It does actually come in a few different colours, but this is my favourite. And the reason I love a shirt dress is because I feel like they work for so many different occasions, whether you're going to the office or meeting friends to eat out or even going to a wedding later in the year. Depending on the accessories that you pair it with, you can really kind of dress this down or smarten it up. It's a super soft fabric and it's got a tie at the back so you can cinch it in at the waist, which makes it super flattering. And like all Free People dresses, it does have pockets, which is such a win. I personally have worn this with like dad sandals, just going out to meet friends, or it looks really cute with trainers. And for a wedding, I would pop on some strappy sandals and a little kind of 90s style basket bag, and I'd be good to go. So my next pick is this gorgeous yellow boxy fit jumper from M&M. I've actually sized up to a medium in this, so it's more of an oversized vibe. This one in particular is a really lovely thick cashmere wool blend. I love the rib detailing that's on the sleeves and on the bottom as well. I feel like a brightly coloured jumper is absolutely perfect for transitional dressing, whether that's yellow, lilac or pink. I love a cardigan as well, and I feel like in the UK, where we're not blessed with warm weather all the time, is the perfect way to transition from winter to spring. Still keeping yourself warm, but not feeling like you're stuck in all those kind of dark colours any longer. This I love like tucked into jeans or a luxe tracky bottom, just for a more kind of relaxed but happy look. Another spring essential for me is definitely a pair of light wash denim. These are the pinch waist from a gold and they've got a really nice straight leg and they really cinch you in at the waist. I have these in a couple of colours and I literally wear them to death. This colour I particularly love for spring. I feel like they just add a dose of kind of springy vibe to any outfit because of the lighter colour. So they're perfect with like a white tank like I'm wearing now, just for a really relaxed look. Or you could also pair them with like a dark cami or something, because I think this colour blue just works with any tone really. The pinch waist I adore. They fit true to size, so just measure waist and get that size. And if you're an hourglass shape like me, you will absolutely love these. There was no way that I could do a roundup without adding in a big oversized blazer. This one is from the Frankie shop and it's in a gorgeous kind of tan caramel colour. It's very weighty and it's very oversized, so it's perfect for adding that extra kind of effortless chic vibe to any look. And you can really wear it with anything. It looks great just with like a slip dress or with any kind of denim look, and I think it also looks great just thrown over your activewear if you're going to or from the gym. So I feel like these are such a great investment. This one is the B blazer and they do it kind of season over season, bring them out all different colours. I'm tempted to actually get another one, but this colour is particularly versatile. I feel like it looks great with kind of darker tones or lighter ones, and I feel like you'll just get so much wear out of this. Another item that I couldn't do a spring roundup without is obviously a trench coat. This one is from And Other Stories, and I feel like a good trench coat is quite hard to find. I am particularly fussy about these things. This one again is super weighty, so it'll keep you warm on a breezy day, and I just really like the tan colour. It's a nice oversized fit, it's got cuffs at the sleeves, and the belt obviously there to cinch you in. I feel like a trench coat, you know, you can wear it over anything, just really smartens up an outfit and kind of ties it all together. So I definitely think that everyone should have a trench coat in their wardrobe for spring. So that's everything from me today. So thank you so much for watching. I'd love if you came and followed me at the India Edit, and I hope to see you really soon.
Thank you, India. It's great to get down to basics, isn't it? With just 5 items that you can mix and match. So many great staples in there. Thank you. It was great. Coming up, SheerLuxe's wellness editor Tor and our beauty editor Becky have chosen their favourite clean beauty products, from skincare to supplements. They have you covered if you're after affordable products with no nasties. But first, take a look at Heather's hot list for April. It's a goodie.
Hello, my name is Heather Steele. I'm lifestyle editor at SheerLuxe, and this is my April hot list. So my favourite food discovery this month have been these white Melsu condiments. So they're made in Dublin, but they're sort of Asian inspired, particularly sort of Korean and Japanese. And they're these incredible condiments. So they come in 3 different flavours. There's black bean, and there's also a lovely cashew crunch, and then the sort of original hero ingredient, I'd say, which is this peanut rayu. And they're essentially sort of sesame oil, chili oil with loads of sesame seeds in. This one's obviously got peanuts and loads of chili, and they're designed to kind of give your dishes a real kick. So if you're making like a noodle or stir-fry dish, you can whack a load in at the end to like give it a real punch. It's really good with eggs as well. Like if you're doing like sort of Asian inspired greens and scrambled eggs, you can add them on at the end. And especially this peanut one, they recommend just sort of adding to your peanut butter as normal for breakfast. Now I know I've spoken about vermouth and Negronis a lot on these before, but there's a nice new launch which I'm really excited about. So it's this Barcelona-based brand, and it's called El Bandera, and they've got these 3 new vermouth that they've just launched over here. So this one is called Al Fresco, and as you'd expect from the name, it's designed to be like had out with picnics and with friends, which is perfect at the moment given that that's all we're allowed to do socially. And yeah, it's basically sort of ready to drink with ice and lemon, and I think this one especially sort of designed to be paired with soda. So yeah, if you're looking for like a fun new drink to try when you're out with your friends, then yeah, I definitely give this a go, especially if you like something a bit more bitter, or you know, something a bit more lighter, I suppose, than like a couple of bottles of rosé in the park. So I'm feeling really lucky because I actually managed to buy a copy of Beata Human's new book before it sold out everywhere in about 2 days, a couple of weeks ago. So she's a Swedish-born, London-based interior designer. I only discovered her quite recently, even though I know she's absolutely massive. But I'm kind of glad that I found her now, because even though this room in here is kind of probably the most muted in my flat, all the rest of my flat is quite bold, and I feel like this book and what she does just really shows like how she's so brave with colour, and how you can, you know, be really bold in your design decisions but still make something look really classic and really beautiful without it being completely over the top. If you're still looking for a theatre fix, I can definitely recommend the National Theatre's new film that they put out, which is Romeo and Juliet. So it's the play, obviously, but they've filmed it like a film within the National Theatre itself. So even though it's, you know, the original script and very sort of theatrical in all the senses you'd expect with the sets and everything, it's also, you know, gives you those close-ups and the closeness that you get from a film that you don't necessarily get to see when you're, you know, 20 rows back at the theatre. So it stars Jessie Buckley and Josh O'Connor as Romeo and Juliet, but it's got an amazing cast, you know, the biggest names of the stage and screen is like Tamsin Greig, Adrian Lester, a really, honestly, brilliant cast. And it's kind of set in more modern times, but like I say, it's like the true story, and it's honestly very good. So the book I'm reading at the moment is Ishiguro's new one, Clara and the Sun, that came out a couple of weeks ago. Haven't quite finished it yet, but I'm really, really enjoying it, so I thought I'd talk about it now. So it's the first book he's written since 2017, which is when he won like the Nobel Prize for Literature. But if you haven't read any of his stuff before, don't be put off. It's so accessible and his stories are so beautiful. This one is about Clara, who's an AF, which is an artificial friend, and we meet her in a shop window where she's waiting to be chosen by a child so she can be their companion and teacher, and it's set in the sort of near future but feels very sort of realistic to where we are at the moment. And I don't want to give too much away, of course, but it's just so wonderfully written, and I just think Ishiguro is so good at kind of getting to the heart of what it means to be human. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you got a couple of nice ideas there, and yeah, hopefully see you next month. Goodbye.
So it's the start of a new season and we are so excited to mix things up when it comes to our beauty regime. And Holland & Barrett is one of our favourite high street destinations when it comes to clean and natural beauty and wellness products. And today, me and Becky are going to share with you some of our favourite products from the range. So I'm going to start by talking about Dose & Co, which is a really awesome brand. Becky, I know you know them quite well.
So well, it's so sleek,
I know,
isn't it?
but this is a really clever product because I don't know about you, but I find collagen, like when to take it, how to take it, quite confusing. Like, what do you add it to? Do you take it on an empty stomach? But what I love about this is you add it to your coffee, and there's a caramel one and a vanilla one. So you just add a teaspoon into your coffee or your tea or your smoothie or whatever, and it just makes taking collagen so easy.
And do you how many times a day do you have that? Just once?
Yeah, just one. So in each serving, there's 10 grams of collagen, and what I love about this is that it's from bovine collagen, which, if you don't know, is one of the most bioavailable forms of collagen, which means your body is going to recognize it and absorb it. So you really are kind of killing two birds with one stone there. And as per everything from Holland & Barrett, which is why we love them so much, these products are free from any nasties. There's no preservatives, no artificial colours. So yeah, rest assured you're kind of getting a product that is top quality.
Some clean collagen.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely love it.
Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk to you about is Ren's Ready Steady Glow Daily Tonic. Now, I mean, makeup artists, skincare experts, everybody recommends this, and for good reason. It uses lactic acid, which is kind of a more gentle acid. So if you've got sensitivities, it is brilliant, and it works to really unclog pores of dirt and grime and bacteria. And I'm not joking you, when you use this, your skin is so smooth and supple that when you apply makeup, it just glides on seamlessly.
So like, how often would you use this?
Well, because it's quite gentle, you can use it daily, but I would kind of recommend twice a week if you are wanting to build up, just to get your skin used to it. But you can use it sort of post-cleanse, pre-cleanse, it's kind of up to you. Either way, it just makes everything absorb so much better. And I'm just thrilled that Holland & Barrett is stocking it because it is one of the cleanest brands to date, and they're really reducing their plastic consumption as well, so well worth checking out.
If you're looking for an all-rounder for your hair, skin and nails, then Holland & Barrett's Skin, Hair and Nails literally does what it says on the tin. It contains 27 different vitamins and minerals, which is so potent for a product.
Really potent.
And it's basically a multivitamin for your skin, hair and nails, so you can be rest assured that when you take 3 of these a day, you're going to be getting so much goodness. And the kind of hero ingredients in this, Becky, you probably know about zinc and biotin, and how potent they are when it comes to the skin. Zinc is particularly good if you suffer from blemishes and acne, and biotin is so good for your hair. So if you're the kind of person who doesn't really know where to start when it comes to, a supplement for your skin, hair and nails, this is such a good place to start. I love this one.
Good for like supplement novices, someone that just wants a bit of everything.
Exactly. Yeah, this is definitely one to try.
Okay, the next one I want to talk to you about is Trilogy's Bakuchiol Booster Treatment. Now, if you know the ingredient, it is a plant-friendly alternative to vitamin A and retinol. So it's brilliant if you are someone that kind of can't take the potency of retinol, or if you are pregnant when you're advised not to. It's so gentle, but it's 4%, which is really impressive. There aren't many with that potency on the market. And it still gives you all the same benefits of a retinol. It's really smoothing, it works to kind of plump out fine lines and boost your collagen over time. Obviously not overnight, but you will will really see some great results.
How would I use that?
So as it's a booster treatment, you can pipette a few oils into any of your products, be it a cream, your cleanser,
that's so
a serum.
clever.
Exactly, so it's kind of like tailor-made to you and your needs and what you want. So you can just amp it up, take it down, whatever you want, but I would recommend maybe a couple of drops to begin with just to get your skin to adjust, and then sort of amp it up accordingly to what you want. But use it every day, it's gentle enough to be used.
On the topic of skincare, I want to talk about Q&A's hyaluronic acid, which is such an exciting product. A, it's under £5, which is absolutely winning.
A bargain.
And I just love that on the side, it tells you exactly what you're getting. So here, you know, it says, how does it help? Anti-aging, calming, soothing, skin firmness, and it even tells you what skin type it's good for. And in the case of hyaluronic, it is suitable for all skin types. So it's such a versatile product and just such a good all-rounder.
It is, it's a great brand for anybody that kind of wants to try buzzworthy ingredients on a budget, isn't it?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It does what it says on the bottle, Q&A, it's questions and answers. So on the packaging as well, there's a great tick list, so you know exactly what you're getting.
I love that. It's
no
so
kind
clever.
of faff, it's just really easy, minimal skincare.
And it also contains a product called betaine, which makes the hyaluronic acid non-sticky. So it's just really smooth and silky and just seeps into your skin so quickly, which I love. Yeah, use it twice a day, under moisturiser, can't beat it.
Speaking of hyaluronic acid, I now want to talk to you about Evolve Beauty's Multi-Peptide Moisturizing Cream. Now, this uses obviously peptides, but also hyaluronic acid to really quench the skin. I would say they're quite well known as a brand for really buttery formulas that sink in, hydrate, and obviously, well, you might not know this, but peptide's kind of prime job is to plump your skin, kind of fill those fine lines and really deliver it deep down into your skin's dermis for that bouncy texture, and it's so rich and creamy. Do you love the brand?
Yeah, I absolutely love this brand. Each product is handcrafted in small batches in Hertfordshire, so I love that it's something that's actually so local. So the fact that it's handcrafted in small batches is so lovely because it just really guarantees the potency of the product.
Absolutely, and I think also, you know, completely vegan, cruelty-free, and really recyclable packaging as well, so their kind of eco-credentials are off the charts.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's in a glass jar as well. I think that's it just looks so nice on your glass.
It's really chic, and also let's not forget the smell is incredible. It's kind of, as I said, buttery, but really uplifting and kind of comforting. It's absolutely dreamy. Really, really recommend this product range.
And I love that you can get this in Holland and Barrett because the rest of the range is so great. There's an amazing, amazing cleanser that I love, and they do a really lovely micellar water as well. So I mean, yeah, head to Holland and Barrett and get involved.
Well worth checking out.
So the final product I want to talk about is another Q&A product, and it's their Seaweed Peptide Eye Gel. I absolutely love this product because I have quite sensitive eyes, but I also get a lot of puffiness in the mornings, and sometimes I want a product that can kind of kill two birds with one stone.
Totally.
And this really, really does it. So as the name suggests, it does contain seaweed peptides. Seaweed is such a great ingredient, as well as being great for your wrinkles and fine lines. It's also really hydrating and contains natural peptides. And I love that it's a gel formula. I think that's really great. Just sinks in so quickly, and as you can see, it's just
it looks
such
really
a nice texture,
cooling, which I love. I think also, even if you're not trying to kind of tackle a major problem in that area, there's nothing more soothing than applying that, especially right now when eyes are a bit tighter with hay fever. Obviously it's not a remedy for hay fever.
Totally
but
agree.
It's a very cooling feeling, and it looks like it absorbs really fast as well.
Exactly, and it also contains aloe vera as an ingredient, which I love, which is just so natural. I actually keep this in the fridge at the moment. At the end of the day, when your eyes are tired from looking at the screen, such a great product, and as it's Q&A, it's really, really affordable.
I'm going to finish with Holland and Barrett's own skincare brand, Vita Skin. Now, this is kind of their first line that is dedicated to skincare that uses vitamins, which is pretty fitting given they are a vitamin company.
I am all over this.
All over it. So there's two strands. They use vitamin A and vitamin C across the range, both to kind of target different concerns. I'm first going to kick off with the Vitamin C Anti-Pollution Glow Day Cream.
Oh, well, I am such a fan of
and
vitamin C in skincare.
also you can see the kind of luminous texture it has to it, almost a bit yellowy, and as you massage this in, you only need a tiny amount. It just works to brighten, while it also has those qualities that unclogs your pores of dirt and keeps pollution at bay. So it's really great for the daytime. It's brilliant for keeping stresses at bay, light pollution, like UV. Obviously, of course, still using SPF, but it's very protective, and it just locks in a decent layer of hydration while giving you good glow. Over time, you genuinely do get visible luminosity as well. It is brilliant.
And the reason I use vitamin C on my skin is because vitamin C, whether you take it orally or topically, it's really good for helping to create new collagen.
Absolutely.
So as you say, that kind of that brightness is the plumping and at the deeper layer as well, which is fantastic.
Exactly, plumping, smoothing, it's just brilliant. It's 99% natural ingredients.
That's incredible.
100% vegan and well worth checking out for a great day cream. And then sticking with the brand for a moment, but talking about their Vitaskin A. So this uses the benefits of retinol, vitamin A, but it's incredibly gentle. Here we're going to talk about their resurfacing mask. And if you're a bit nervous about vitamin A, don't be. This is balanced out by omega oils and other plant oils.
Oh my gosh, I love anything with omega.
And can you see that kind of texture?
It's almost like a sorbet or a souffle or something.
And it feels like that when you apply it to your skin. You can leave it on for like 10 minutes max, and maybe just use it twice a week. That's probably all you need, and it works, as the kind of name suggests, to resurface your skin, get rid of dirt, and you just take it away and your skin feels so much smoother. There's no tightness to it. It is really lovely and affordable. Again, such an affordable line. A great way to try these buzzworthy ingredients. Thank you so much for watching and joining us. For more information on Holland & Barrett's clean skincare offering, visit hollandandbarrett.com.
Welcome back. Next today is presenter and journalist Louise Roe, who doesn't just have a great eye for fashion, but for interiors too. A few years ago, she left her showbiz LA life and moved back to the UK, where she's completed a full renovation of an old Georgian farmhouse. From the kitchen to the orangery, she's here chatting us through the tips and tricks she's picked up and her favourite brands, the ones she's gone back to time and time again. But first, SheerLuxe's fashion team have been busy styling 5 spring jackets 10 ways. And with all that socialising in the diary, you're going to love this outfit inspo.
Hi guys, I am Louise Roe. I'm a TV presenter and a journalist, very pregnant, and I'm going to show you around a couple of my favourite rooms in the house that we completely redecorated. One we actually built from scratch, and give you some tips and of my favourite brands, where I sourced things. Kitchen, as we all know, is where most of the socialising goes on. It's where you spend most of your time. My husband loves to cook, which is lucky because I'm terrible at it. But we currently live in a Georgian farmhouse, what was a farmhouse, and once a rectory. So it feels very cosy, and I often think kitchens can be quite stark and modern, and I think, you know, that's great for some people, that minimalist look, but especially for this house and its history and the bones of it, I wanted to bring back that very cozy farmhouse feel. We're lucky it's flooded with natural light, so we gutted it. We put reclaimed floorboards in that were found at a local reclamation yard, and they match the Georgian floorboards that we found underneath carpets in the rest of the house. That was a very exciting moment. We added sisal runners and rugs all over the house, and I think not only does that give a nice texture with the wood, but the dark colours on the floor are a nice base to start with, and then move up to sort of warmer tones and the light quartz we've got here. On the subject of countertops, I highly recommend quartz. This is Caesar stone, and we had Caesar stone in our last house in LA in the bathroom, and why I love it is just so durable and it doesn't stain, whereas marble, as beautiful as it is, can actually break easier and stain very easily. And if you like red wine like me, or you've got little kids like us, then that's not always great. The Aga we inherited, I was really scared at first because I'd never cooked with one, and all my friends who have one said they're actually really easy, and they're lovely, especially in the winter as well, because they keep the room very warm. So that was a bit of a centerpiece that I thought, okay, let's work around it. This is fake, as in it's not a real extractor fan. Agas don't tend to need them, but I wanted to bring the room together and frame it and have more of a centerpiece. So we had a fantastic carpenter who helped us fit the kitchen. The cupboards are all British standard, and they are sage green, painted in sage green by Little Green Paint Company, which is an eco-friendly paint company, so no nasty fumes. And then I love these distressed brass pulls. They actually remind me of my dad's old study, so they're not technically traditionally used in kitchens, but I kind of like that. We also have, everyone asks about this, it's a pot filler. Now, when we moved back, we spent 11 years in America. They're quite common there, but I guess they're not here, but they are brilliant. I can't recommend them higher. Get your plumber to fit it when you're doing all the work, and then that is as far as you need to walk when you're filling up pots, and especially when you have got toddlers and you don't really want to be walking from one end of the kitchen to the other with a big heavy hot pot of water. I also wanted to not have too many cupboards at a higher level. I didn't want to flood the kitchen. I wanted to keep it kind of open. So instead of having a cupboard here, the same carpenter made these shelves. He whipped them up very quickly, painted them in the same colour. And I just love having my Kilner jars all there, which we use all the time. So it looks pretty, but it's also practical. Now I love, this is a bit of a bone of contention. I love my vintage plates hanging on the wall. I think vintage plates, and I have many, often get stacked up in some cupboard somewhere. But it's nice to display them like a piece of artwork. My husband is not so keen. But you know, give and take. This was also up for discussion. So I think at the end of the day, when you've had a long day at work or whatever, you just want to sit down and have a glass of wine and have a chat. And I needed my kitchen island to do that. and we really don't have the space. It's a very long, narrow kitchen, almost a galley kitchen. So everyone said, no, you can't, you need to have a metre between your sideboard and your island. So we've actually got 90 centimetres, I think, which is cutting it very fine. You can't really go any less than that. But we had this made specially because it had to be a certain size. Also using reclaimed floorboards that match our floor, and I absolutely love it. We brought the stools over from LA, and you can see here, I reupholstered them. And this is a Peter Dunham fabric, which goes beautifully with the paint, but it's also water resistant, which is great for spillages of said wine. So this is a very, very well used table really, that is also a bit of extra space when you're chopping things up. All the appliances are hidden, so the microwave is actually hidden inside there. The dishwasher is behind you. The bin is in here. And then you've also got the fridge and the freezer over here. So because I wanted to give it that old-fashioned farmhouse feel, I didn't really want to see any modern appliances. So there we go. So let me show you the orangery, which you can tell by my face really excites me. It's the most beautiful room, and it was built by Vale, a fantastic company up in Lincolnshire. Built it from scratch. The flooring again is sisal, which is alternative flooring. That rug you just saw, actually, that heavenly bit of scallop deliciousness, is Salverson Graham, and they did a collaboration with Jennifer Manners, who makes beautiful rugs. Again, farmhousey really. I don't traditionally like conservatories. I think in England they can feel very cold, and so I wanted it to feel cosy, and that meant getting the lighting right and the colours right. Bringing in, again, some hearty oak, basically, an oak refectory table that we found online. Mackenzie and I drove a couple of hours to go and pick it up from this lovely couple. I think with vintage and antique furniture, it's really worth going for a bargain but knowing what you're looking for. So the Windsor chairs as well were on eBay, but just making sure they're still in good condition. And I think my biggest tip when you are searching on sort of Etsy and eBay is getting the right terminology right for what you're saying. So it'd be oak refectory table, being quite specific. Another piece of oak, my Welsh dresser, which I absolutely love. I added the hooks to it so that I can display more of my, I'm just a bit obsessed, as you can tell, with not all vintage actually. This is Carolina Irving and Daughters, a recent piece. That was a £10 on eBay, just love the strawberries. And then actually another eBay piece here, an oyster plate, but I just love it all. I think it gives a room so much texture and print, and it might not be your thing at all, but I love it. These have done very well, considering I'm totally not green-fingered, and I just love how they're coming down, draping over there, got sort of hampers, so lots of different textures in the room. The sofa is loaf, and it's a beautiful blush blossomy pink, which I love. And the velvet cushions are from Ochre. I've got quite a lot for the house from Ochre as well. This is handmade wicker from Hadida, and there's a little two-seater love seat over there, which is also from her brand. So it's a mix of a lot of small businesses and female-run businesses, vintage, and just a tiny bit of new. That lamp is also from Ochre, and I just wanted to fill the space not just with plants, but also with, as you can see, we've got some dried flowers here, fresh flowers here. This is a Burley pottery piece. I've got a lot from Burley actually. And then over here, I absolutely love this. It's a vintage seller on Instagram called Lou and Pickle, and this is a bamboo cocktail trolley, which I don't know, I'm obsessed with it. I'm sort of always playing around with it. Sometimes I put pots around the bottom Friday night cocktails or set it up as a cocktail bar, and the tray actually comes off, but they're just a bit fab. I'm having a real bamboo phase at the moment. And then if you can come over and see this lamp, I love doing this with lamps at the moment. So that was a £15 vintage base from eBay, and the top is from edition 94 and cost a lot more, but high-low, it's just a bit of fun. This bamboo magazine holder I just found on the street in Portobello, well, at a shop, Portobello Road, for about £15. And then up here, oh, she's amazingly talented. Alice Palmer, check her out. She makes these beautiful lampshades. They're handmade. She's got loads of different fabrics, or you can send her your own fabric. And some of them she calls her scrunchy shades, and I've just ordered a couple more actually, but those are gorgeous. She does bedside lamps as well. So anyway, this is just a lovely room to open the doors up in summer. I work in here a lot because of the bright light, and have Sunday lunch or dinner in. The sun sets, it goes down. So it was our biggest investment by far for the house, but totally worth it. And I hope you enjoyed my mini tour.
Welcome back. Louise, what a treat to see inside your beautiful home. A huge thank you. I loved it. And Polly and Winnie too. That was brilliant. Now, sex toys have long been a bit of a taboo subject, but these days sales are booming and there are myriad new brands bringing a bit of luxury to the bedroom. Lelo is one of them, and today I'm joined by Cameron Longtell, one of Lelo's resident sexperts, here to tell us what's new in sex toys, from the best for couple action to single fun. She has it all.
Hello, hi. I do.
Welcome, Cameron.
Thank
I get
you.
all the fun jobs. I'm like, Charlotte, I'm sure you're on today. She's like, no, Georgie, this one's all yours.
It's so much fun to talk about sex. We could go on and on and on.
I believe knowledge is power.
Yes.
And I believe at SheerLuxe, we have got a job to do.
Yes.
For our viewers. We always say we're like your sort of slightly in the know cooler friends.
Absolutely.
In touch friends. And it's our job to talk about everything from surrogacy to sex toys, basically. So here you are.
Here I am, and I've come with my arsenal of Lelo toys.
We're going to go through some of them, but just before we get there, I mean, you've got an interesting past. You were a makeup artist in the porn industry.
I was. I had some very fun jobs.
From makeup artists in the porn industry to Lelo and one of their sexperts.
Yeah.
Can you, for people that don't know Lelo, it is one of the leading brands.
It is.
In the sex toys industry.
Yep.
Why?
We're the pioneer of design. So we really are incredibly design-led. We're a Swedish company, and it is very important to us, the integrity of the product. Everything's manufactured perfectly, engineered perfectly.
And is the trajectory huge? I mean, we see it as publishers. We see the kind of the demand, I guess, from our readers and the engagement that we're seeing around that content.
I think that even the past few years, and that was really my goal with Lelo, is to take it to the mainstream and really make it omni-channel. To be able to buy a sonic massager with your lipstick and not have it be anything that you feel bad about or embarrassed about. The narrative has definitely changed, especially during lockdown. Women are really into exploration, body exploration, as they spent more time with themselves and exploring with their partners as well.
And you've seen that, have you?
I have seen a massive, globally, not only in the UK, but globally, the narrative has changed. The body positivity, the sex positivity, the category as a whole.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Sexual wellness is here to stay. And it is important. Orgasm is important. Having a duvet day is important. Masturbation is important. And these things...
You're all the same. I've met you sexperts before. Masturbation, that's what you
It's amazing. It is something that that is uniquely yours. There's so many things.
And do you have a rule on frequency? Is it something you should do every day, every week,
I think that this is a personal choice. I mean, in my experience, I masturbate daily. Right. And I think that it is important. It's very important.
I love that you just share that so openly. You are also American, which I feel like makes these kind of conversations. Our American viewers, I think you're wonderful, and I love the way you're so open about these things. I feel like Americans are quite a bit ahead of us.
I think that is a misconception because once you start to talk, the women really love to bring it up, like what they're doing, what they like, what they don't like. And I think that it's not as taboo as it used to be. Even from 6 years ago when I came. But once you sort of open up that can of worms and you're in your right sort of setting, women love to talk about it. And now the narrative with women that I have had is kink, fetish, anal play. There's these things that are not 50 shades of gray, but sort of going into another realm of exploration and sexual exploration. And a big chunk of that was from 2020 being locked down and really not, their minds are not focused on, the dinner, the kids, the school, the this and that, and really kind of going inward and finding out what their body, mind, soul, vulva needs.
And particularly if you're a single woman.
And a single woman, of course. Absolutely.
It's not been much fun in lockdown, has it? So bring on the toys.
Yeah, exactly.
You brought 6 in with you today. And the Scilla is the first on my list. So that's the Sonic Clitoral. I mean, I've got my poker face on today. The Sonic Clitoral. I'm just thinking about the Pope, and then I'll be all right. The Sonic Clitoral Massager.
Yes.
Tell us what this one's for.
I think the Scilla is this is one of our newest toys from January, but I think it's good for a beginner because the shape of it is here. So this really does hug the vulva. It's also very whisper quiet, so it's a great mommy's toy. And it's a slow burn. It's a beautiful slow burn. So you can have that sort of foreplay.
Come on, hand it over.
There you go.
I'm keeping this one.
You can have her, babe.
Can I just say we have both had a clear test.
Yes.
Oh, it's vibrating.
I turned it off.
We have both had a clear test today, and these are all unused and new toys.
That's right.
So
absolutely.
We are very COVID compliant. Yes. We are passing them around because I got to touch these things.
This is a girlfriend moment. Like you can't. You've got to touch it.
Okay. So this is the Scilla. This is one for you on your own. I can turn it off now. What do I do? That one. Oh, it's getting quicker.
Yeah. So this has different pulses. Yeah, exactly.
Don't make me laugh. Rich is now making me laugh. Right, the second one is the Enigma Dual Stimulation Sonic Massager.
So this is our brand new launch. Wow. This is really a hybrid toy. People have really asked for something like this. It's a hybrid between our Sona 2, which is here, and our Soraya 2. I would not recommend this for beginners. This is definitely a collector's toy and somebody that really wants to try something different. So it really provides this lovely clitoral stimulation along with the G-spot stimulation as well. Ergonomically designed to fit the woman's body. So you can feel this go, and then this
that bit goes inside.
And this as well. So the Sona is not a vibrator.
The things I do for my job. So that goes inside.
That's right.
And then that's like that.
So you place this on the clitoral. Now, our Sonas are not vibrators.
This one here, this is the Sona 2.
So Sona 2 is, a sonic handheld massager. Every woman loves this. It's one of our just flies. But it's for the clitoris. It's a clitoral stimulator. 100% waterproof. You can put it in the bathtub. You can take it to travel.
So why is that one different from the pink one, the first one that you went with, the Scilla? What would be the difference of those two?
So this hugs the different part of the vulva, where this is just actually focused for the actual clitoris. That is external.
And what would you advise out of those two? What would you go for?
I'm really loving the Scilla because it is that slow burn. It really is like a foreplay toy, so it allows you to go into sort of a fantasy world. Yeah.
Can we move on to the Aura 3 and the Soraya Wave?
So Soraya Wave is here. We didn't do Soraya 2, but we don't have to. Aura 3.
Give us a look at the Soraya 2.
This is our Soraya 2. She's gorgeous. This is an ergonomically designed rabbit, more or less.
Got you.
Clitoral, G-spot.
Got it.
Just a gorgeous, everyday rabbit.
That's a good-looking sex toy.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we've got the clitoral vibrator, the Aura 3.
Okay, right. So this is our fun girl. This is an art piece. You can set it next to your perfume. You can set it next to your books. Nobody will know what it is.
I was going to say that could be a number of things.
That's right. But this is an oral sex stimulator. So this function acts as a tongue.
Ah.
So if you see here.
I mean,
so press here.
I've seen it all now.
It's gorgeous.
Can you see that? Tell me you can see that.
So press the different functions.
That is amazing.
Right? So if you do the different functions, you will really have an oral sex experience.
The tongue's going round and round.
That's
now.
right.
Oh my God, I feel naughty even looking at it. And last but not least,
Soraya Wave is, we also have a wave technology for some of our products. The same concept as the Soraya 2,
yeah.
but this has a come hither motion.
Ooh.
So when it's inside of you, the come hither just gently hits the G-spot, and you can then explore and play however you'd like it. This is clitoral. You can turn this off, turn this on, but isn't that?
I mean,
it's really.
I feel like I shouldn't be looking.
It's
really.
very come hither.
And Cameron, before we finish, can you tell us what if someone's going to start off, if they're new to sex toys, if they're inspired?
If they're inspired,
and they want to jump in.
Absolutely.
What do you advise?
For solo play, I would definitely start with Scylla and Sona or Sona. Solo play, body exploration,
okay.
definitely.
And for couples?
For a couples toy, you know, you could even do this as a couples toy as well, and he can use it on you. And this would be a good sort of introduction into toy play in the bedroom.
Well, so that works for couples, but as a, like, what would be your go-to for couple play of that lot?
Aura 3. Because also what you can do with Aura 3 is stimulate the end of his penis with this.
Got it.
As well.
There you go. Everyone's a winner.
Little user-friendly toy.
Everyone's a winner. Cameron, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me. I wish we could go on and on.
Well, we could come back. We must talk about, you know, your children, conversations.
Absolutely.
Pornography, how we deal with that whole minefield that's ahead. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
That's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank you to our other guests. Thank you, of course, to Cameron, to Louise, India, and, of course, Heather, Becky, to Winnie, and Polly. On the next show, Charlotte will be back with some fashion from Santina Harrison, who's also known as Hues of White. There's also a very exciting bed styling tutorial from the wonderfully chic Sophie Patterson. Don't know if she'd approve. A delicious pizza demonstration from Mark Wogan, founder of Home Slice, and lots more. In the meantime, we would love it if you could please comment below, give us a thumbs up, and do subscribe if you haven't yet. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.